This is the OTB Television Network, a service of Capital District Off-Track Betting.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this week's edition of Horses and Courses. 16 races to bring you from around the country, including the big Sunday afternoon from Sunland Park. But we're going to kick it off down at Gulfstream Park on Saturday afternoon. 12 furlongs in the Pan American. Newsdad, the 8-5 favorite.
They're racing in the Pan American. It was a good even beginning. Teeks North is going out to the front. I Owe You Big Time away running in second, and Bellowak Dagon is out third, just in behind them. Then Twilight Eclipse, followed by Total Reward on the inside. Empire Builder and Mucho Mas Macho are next. Newsdad is back there, 9 lengths off the lead early, just ahead of Duke, and the trailer is Gossip Column. Coming to the top of the stretch for the first time, with Teeks North and Edgar Prado making the pace through a 24-1 first quarter. I Owe You Big Time is a length behind in second. Bellowak Dagon is third outside of them, and then Twilight Eclipse. Total Reward is in fifth, and moving up between horses is Mucho Mas Macho, with Empire Builder there on the outside. Newsdad is comfortable right now. He's 6.5 lengths off the lead with a lap to run, and he is clear of Duke. Last of all is Gossip Column. A 48-1/2 mile, and the field runs into the next turn. And Teeks North continues to lead the way, prompted all the way so far by I Owe You Big Time. Twilight Eclipse and Bellowak Dagon are right behind them. Mucho Mas Macho and Empire Builder are together, and they're 5.5 lengths off the lead. Newsdad just went by Total Reward. He's still about 8 behind to the back stretch, and then comes Duke and Gossip Column at the back. 3/4, 112 flat. They begin their journey up the backstretch with I Owe You Big Time now poking ahead in front. Teeks North back to second on the rail. Bellowak Dagon is in third. Twilight Eclipse fourth. Mucho Mas Macho fifth on the inside with 5 to make up, and Newsdad is closing the gap now. There goes Newsdad. Right by Mucho Mas Macho and Empire Builder. Newsdad is strong, and he's only 3.5 lengths off the lead as they make their charge for the far turn. It is I Owe You Big Time. Teeks North, Bellowak Dagon, Newsdad and Twilight Eclipse right in it too. Mucho Mas Macho is 5 lengths off the lead as they make their way to the top of the stretch. It is I Owe You Big Time, the leader. Twilight Eclipse got through at the fence, and these two turn for home together. Newsdad full out now third, but Twilight Eclipse and Javier came through on the inside, and they're pulling away in the final furlong. From I Owe You Big Time and Newsdad, Twilight Eclipse has won the Pan American by 4. I Owe You Big Time second, Newsdad was third, then Bellowak Dagon.
And perhaps for the first time in the history of Horses and Courses, ladies and gentlemen, on back-to-back weeks, we have a new world record at the same distance. Bright Thoughts world record set in the San Luis Rey last weekend at Santita doesn't last more than a week, as Twilight Eclipse scores for the good guys, returning $12.20 for a Tommy Albatrani West Point Thoroughbreds. First time for Javier in the saddle. They sit the same trip they sat in the McDermott, but this time they draw off to win by 4 lengths. I Owe You Big Time finishes second, and Newsdad, now 0 for 4 on the turf since winning last year's Pan American, finishes third as the 8-5 favorite, and the teletimer you see is correct. A new world record, 2 minutes, 22.63 seconds to negotiate a 1.5 miles on the turf. Going down to Laurel for their stakes action on Saturday afternoon, the Conniver Stakes, Bold Affair, 1-10.
And they're off. Away in pretty solid order. Calcutta Cat is going to the front, and here is Bold Affair just to her inside. And Bold Affair now up to engage Calcutta Cat. More Than a Cruise on the inside gate in third. Then City Point is tracking leaders from fourth. Access to Charlie out wide off the rail last, and about 7 lengths off the lead of Bold Affair, this big favorite. Bold Affair with a very comfortable go with 5 furlongs to the finish. About a half in front from Calcutta Cat. Then it's More Than a Cruise still inside in third. third. City Point is in fourth. Unhurried Access to Charlie is last and only about 4 lengths off that lead of Bold Affair. Bold Affair has slowed them right on down, just cruising over the far turn. So all signals go here for Bold Affair from Calcutta Cat, 3/4 of a length. City Point to the outside. More Than a Cruise is at the fence in the second group of horses, and Access to Charlie now asks for a little bit more run at the top of the stretch, and Bold Affair and Abel Castellano Jr. taking the Conniver field for home. As City Point's on the extreme outside, Calcutta Cat in between horses, and More Than a Cruise nearest the inside. Access to Charlie out wide in the track, trying to quicken up from the back of the pack. A furlong left to go, and it's Bold Affair 3 in front from More Than a Cruise, and Access to Charlie deep on the outside is closing a bit of a gap late. Bold Affair, here's some easy money for Bold Affair. Back-to-back Connivers, ace stakes score. More Than a Cruise, Access to Charlie and City Point.
And Abel Castellano sits aboard. The easy $2.20 winner for Howard Wolfendale goes to the front and never looks back to win the Conniver by 2 lengths. More Than a Cruise finishes second, and Access to Charlie finishes third. Turfway Park getting our attention now. Their big annual day, the Spiral Stakes afternoon. Up first, though, the Team Valor Rushaway Stakes Crop Report, adding blinkers at 3 to 5.
They're off in the Team Valor Rushaway from the inside. Divine Ambition between horses. That's JJ Got Even up on the outside. Bet a Bundle. Then taking the slow road as they move for the first turn. Divine Ambition down along the inside. Bet a Bundle on the extreme outside. Those two together, then taking the slow road, followed on the outside by JJ Got Even. Length and a half to Red Wings, and the favorite Crop Report is about a dozen lengths off the lead after a quarter in 23 3. Down the back stretch, Divine Ambition, the leader, has it a half length. Bet a Bundle is second. From the inside, taking the slow road, runs third, then JJ Got Even. Red Wings is next. It's a gap of 5 back to the trailer Crop Report. The half win in 47 4. The leader, Divine Ambition, taking the slow road up into second. From the rail, Red Wings a closer third. Then JJ Got Even, Bet a Bundle, and now Crop Report begins to gain ground quickly as they move into the turn, but it's Divine Ambition with the lead. Still on the outside, taking the slow road. Red Wings on the inside. On the extreme outside, here comes Crop Report, but Divine Ambition has kicked clear by about 2.5. Here's Crop Report gaining. Red Wings on the inside also moves up. Divine Ambition, Crop Report comes from dead last. An impressive win for Crop Report under Joel Rosario in the Team Valor Rushaway. Divine Ambition second, Red Wings third.
And Crop Report, who was last early in the running for Graham Motion and Joel Rosario and Team Valor winning their own race, they score the comfortable 1 3/4 length victory. Second time in the United States off 2 races over in Great Britain. The U.S. debut was on the turf at Gulfstream Park, losing to Black Onyx. Divine Ambition finishes second as second choice in the wagering, and Red Wings finishes third in this year's Rushaway. Now time for the 3-year-old fillies to race at Turfway Park in the Bourbonnette Oaks at 4 to 5, pure fun.
And they're off for the lead from the outside. There goes Martha's Moon. Silsita through from the inside. Marathon Lady and Street of Gold. But into the first turn, Martha's Moon has the lead. Now by a length, Silsita second. Awesome Mama on the outside, third ahead. Marathon Lady now runs fourth. Street of Gold fifth ahead. The Fascinator is sixth. Pure Fun gains from seventh. Then from between horses, that's Corporate Culture with Broken Vow, Miss Squeal, gap of 2.5. Then we get Always Kitten and Anahawk Trails 24 flat. For the opening quarter, the leader is Martha's Moon. has it by a length. Silcita second ahead, through from the inside. Marathon Lady third. It's a length and a half back. Awesome Mama runs fourth. Pure Fun is gaining from fifth. Gap of 3, then Corporate Culture on the inside. Broken Vow moves up. They're moving into the turn. Down along the inside, that's Marathon Lady. Silcita second. Gaining from the inside, here comes Pure Fun. Then Awesome Mama. Broken Spell is also gaining from the extreme outside. As they move into the stretch, Silcita puts ahead in front. Marathon Lady. Pure Fun up on the outside is third. Then it's Broken Vow. Silcita has a head in front. On the inside, Marathon Lady coming back again. These two to the wire. That's a bobbing photo. Marathon Lady and Silcita. Pure Fun third. Broken Vow, or Broken Spell rather, fourth.
Silcita scores the victory by a nose from what seemed to be an impossible number 11 post position with a short run into the first turn for Todd Pletcher and Eclipse Thoroughbred Partners. They won this race last year, all three of them within lingerie. An incredible photo finish. First time on the synthetic, returning $20.40 for the winner. Marathon Lady at 31-1 finishes second. And Pure Fun, making their first start in 2013, finishes third as the 4-5 favorite. Now annually the premier race at Turfway Park, the 42nd running, and it seems like we've had 42 different names. 1.1 miles, 50 points to the winner for the Kentucky Derby. This is the Spiral Stakes. My Name is Michael, 3-1 favorite.
And they're off. Mac the Man broke very sharply. So did Uncaptured from the inside. Up in the center of the track, Taken by the Storm, and Giant Finish under the wire for the first time. 3 across the track. Mac the Man, Giant Finish, Taken by the Storm. Uncaptured right there in fourth. My Name is Michael, fifth. On the outside, Black Onyx is sixth. Fear the Kitten, seventh. Then Balance the Books. Channel Isle is next. 2.5 back to 4, Greater Glory. Then Capo Bastone. And the trailer is General Election. Quarter went in 23-3. Mac the Man by a half length. On the outside, Giant Finish second a length. Then it's Taken by the Storm, who runs third. Uncaptured right there fourth. Fear the Kitten gains from fifth. Up from the outside, Black Onyx is sixth. Balance the Books is seventh. Channel Isle is next. Then Capo Bastone for Greater Glory. And the trailer General Election, 48-1 for the half. Mac the Man, now Giant Finish, Taken by the Storm. Taken by the Storm moves by and gets the lead. Gaining on the outside, Black Onyx between horses. That's Uncaptured. Still right there on the rail. That's Giant Finish. Gap of 2, then Fear the Kitten. As they move for the stretch, Taken by the Storm and Black Onyx. Those two together. Uncaptured on the outside runs third. Giant Finish is fourth. Then up from the inside into fifth. That's My Name is Michael. Inside the final furlong, it's Black Onyx in front. Uncaptured gains on the outside, but it's going to be Black Onyx and Joe Bravo. They win the Spiral by a length. Uncaptured second. Then on the inside, Giant Finish third.
Black Onyx, ladies and gentlemen, scores the victory. A horse that I loved at 15-1. Returns $33.40 for Joe Bravo. Kelly Breen, they have secured a spot in the Kentucky Derby. And what a way to do it, boy. Black Onyx for the number 9 post position. Wide, and wide. Scores the victory, runs everybody down. And if you remember, not only was Black Onyx in the Gulfstream Park Turf race you mentioned, Black Onyx debuted fourth in the 2-year-old 9-furlong race on the dirt at Saratoga. Now has found his way into the Kentucky Derby. Second choice in the wagering, Uncaptured, making the first start of the year, and Giant Finish at better than 20-1 finishes third. My Name is Michael, coming out of the defeat in the Sam F. Davis, runs 8th. Second time Bill Mott as a 3-1 favorite. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have action from Fairgrounds, Oaklawn Park, and Sunland Park.
With more than 70 convenient locations, internet wagering at CapitalOTB.com, and live operators ready to take your call, CapitalOTB.com is the better choice for wagering on thoroughbred and harness racing. Stop by one of our locations to bet in person or open a Capital Bets account and place your bets over the phone or at CapitalOTB.com. Whether you're on the road or in the comfort of your own home, Capital OTB is the better choice.
Listen to what people are saying about the Clubhouse Racebook.
It's really nice. It's really modern, open, bright, and there's definitely a lot more machines where you can make your wagers. And I like the fact that it's open. Anywhere I look, I can see football if I want to, or any of the tracks. Then I can also see the people that I've seen for many years. You feel comfortable. The staff is great. It makes you feel comfortable. It's a nice place to spend an afternoon on your weekend.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Time to go down to the fairgrounds for a turf race. And boy, they've had so much rain over the winter, but you're going to see those puffs of dirt. The 37th running of the Red Camellia, Lazy Czar Bridge, the 2-1 favorite.
And they're off in the Red Camellia Stakes. Good start for Little Polka Dot, Insincerely Yours closer toward the rail. Here's Lady Zarbridge going right out toward the front for John Jacinto. It's Lady Zarbridge to a short lead. Little Polka Dot matching her stride for stride. Little Polka Dot, Lady Zarbridge together as they make their way toward the first turn. Insincerely Yours third. At the inside is the past champion Beverly Bell, who cuts the corner in fourth. And Lady Zarbridge just a bit wide there as they went into that first turn. While they're back, we have Paoli racing two clear from Divine Loretta, who's inside of Primo Star, and dropping back to last is Burning Creole. Solid gallop on here. The quarter went in 23 1/5 seconds. Little Polka Dot being flanked by Lady Zarbridge. They have 5 furlongs to go. Insincerely Yours, a tracking third and well spotted. A break of 5 to Beverly Bell, who's 4 clear from Paoli. It's 2 more to Divine Loretta. After a length and a half, Burning Creole up the rail. Primo Stars drop back to last as they go past the half mile. 4 furlongs in 47 4/5 seconds as they go to the far side of the course. Little Polka Dot, Lady Zarbridge, Insincerely Yours. Still these 3 furlongs out. Little Polka Dot still at that short lead. Lady Zarbridge challenges now. And these two together coming toward the quarter pole from Insincerely Yours. Paoli fourth, then Beverly Bell, Divine Loretta, Burning Creole, and Primo Star. They've turned the corner in the Red Camellia. 3/4 went in 1 minute 12 3/5 seconds. Little Polka Dot kept on with the rail. Lady Zarbridge in full stretch, and here comes Divine Loretta storming home for James Graham. Divine Loretta, Little Polka Dot toward the inside, Burning Creole with a late gain fence, but it's Divine Loretta. Divine Loretta in the drive to the wire. Divine Loretta with that big move in the straight. Divine Loretta has won it from Little Polka Dot. Burning Creole third, Beverly Bell fourth, then Paoli finished fifth.
Divine Loretta scores the victory for James Hodge and James Graham, returning $10.60. Little Polka Dot, who was in second in this race last year, finishes second once again. Burning Creole finishes third, and Lady Czar Bridge, the 2-1 favorite, finishes sixth in this year's running of the Red Camellia. Oaklawn Park, ladies and gentlemen, Saturday afternoon, rain hit the racetrack as we had a sloppy sealed racetrack for the 67th running of the Hot Spring Stakes. Your even money favorite, Apprehender.
And they're off. Pico's Pride comes out very quickly on the inside to take command at once. Laurie's Rocket, there goes Apprehender as Pico's Pride goes back to last in a hurry. It's now Laurie's Rocket in front by a head, joined at the rail by Apprehender. Flashpoint is a close-up third. Shrill is in fourth. And Pico's Pride now fifth, about 4 lengths off the dueling leaders. Apprehender is the leader at the half-mile pole, pressured by Laurie's Rocket second, a length and a half to Shrill in third. On the outside, Flashpoint, Pico's Pride now inches up inside of him to be fourth. 4 lengths covers the field, 3/8 of a mile to run. It's Apprehender and Laurie's Rocket on even terms. A length and a half to Shrill third. Flashpoint on the outside will be caught wide. And inside of him, Pico's Pride needs to find racing room. He's got some run with 1/4 of a mile to go. Laurie's Rocket on the outside of Apprehender. Picco's Pride is guided off the rail to come after them from third. Flashpoint on the outside, and then it's Shrill. There's nothing left for Apprehender inside the final eighth of a mile. Lori's Rocket is the leader. Flashpoint is finishing strongly on the outside. Lori's Rocket or Flashpoint. Lori's Rocket is tenacious. Flashpoint chasing, but he's second best. Lori's Rocket wins the Hot Springs. Flashpoint second, Shrill finished third.
Lori's Rocket, ladies and gentlemen, scores the victory, returning $10.60. Flashpoint, the second choice at 2-1, finishes second. Now, for Flashpoint, this is the first time he's ever hit the board without winning a race in 12 career starts, 5 victories, and 1 second. Shrill, the longest shot on the board by far, at nearly 18-1, finishes third. Apprehender, the even money favorite, finishes last on the sloppy sealed racetrack in Saturday's Hot Springs Stakes. 4 stakes races to bring you from Sunday afternoon at Sunland Park. Up first, the 21st running of the Harry Henson Stakes. Tap It Dancer, your even money favorite.
Racing in the Harry Henson, bobbling the brake, Pyrite on my mind, otherwise they began as one. Going out with the early lead is Not Kidding Around. Hustling for it, though, is African Rose on the outside. They share it off the rail a little bit. And as they head out the stretch, African Rose very keen to be in front here with on the inside, Not Kidding Around. They are up by 2 lengths. Pyrite on my mind from the back has got up to be third. A neck away in fourth early is Angry Bird. They got out by 3 to Joyful Tab. Second last is Tap It Dancer. Dropping to last is Paloma Mesa. Racing with the early lead, Not Kidding Around. A half to African Rose. 1.5 to Pyrite on my mind, has a nice position, and back in fourth placing and still tracking well is Angry Bird. They're out by 4 lengths to Joyful Tap. Tap It Dancer second last, and Paloma Mesa's at the back. They're pretty much in 2 divisions and scaling along a length. In front is Not Kidding Around against the rail. African Rose in second. 2 to Pyrite on my mind. Angry Bird called on a little bit. 3 lengths away, Tap It Dancer's gone away from Joyful Tap, and last is Paloma Mesa. 3 furlongs to run, and African Rose has really been wearing this leader like a glove. And she goes for the lead now. African Rose gets a neck in front. Not Kidding Around second. Angry Bird a length away third, and back on the inside, Pyrite on my mind. But Miguel Hernandez is really cuddling along on African Rose. African Rose a neck to Not Kidding Around, who's fighting back. And as they corner in the Harry Henson, Pyrite on my mind, 3 wide. Angry Bird right down the outside, but it's really off the outside rail there. It's African Rose to the outside rail. She's lost her bearings, but she's in front. Pyrite on my mind is second. They've got away from Not Kidding Around, and although she's all over the track, it's African Rose in front. African Rose 2 lengths. Pyrite on my mind nibbling away, but she'll win African Rose. African Rose by a length and a half to Pyrite on my mind. 3 away was Tap It Dancer, and then came Paloma Mesa.
African Rose, though, sitting off the pace, scores a 2-length victory as the second choice in the wagering under Miguel Hernandez. They returned $6.80. And as you saw in the lane, African Rose looked like a drunken sailor, weaving out, then weaving in, but they score the victory. Pyrite on my mind finishes second, and your even money favorite, Tap It Dancer, finishes third in the Harry Henson. Up next, sprinting at Sunland Park in the Bill Thomas Memorial, 8-5 is Safe Trip.
Racing in the Bill Thomas and a good start. One of the best away is in the centre, Gregor. Showing early speed near the inside as Dollar Waiting on a Dime. Isn't He Clever's right there. And it's the stablemates, Gregor, and now splitting them. Dollar Waiting on a Dime, the top 2, and they duel narrowly out in front with on the outside Safe Trip, stalking pretty well. And back on the rails is Isn't He Clever. They got away by a length to Watch Me Go, Behold Dubai. 3 away, Warren's Knockout, second last early, and 5 away last is Happy Toes. A half a mile left to run, and the leader is Dollar Waiting on a Dime from Gregor, but Safe Trip is just jogging on the outside in third. A length and a half to Watch Me Go, Isn't He Clever, the rail. They've got right away, about 5 or 6 lengths to Behold Dubai. Warren's Knockout starts a run, and the long last is Happy Toes. They head to the quarter pole, and Safe Trip waiting to make the move is going up now. Safe Trip alongside, Dollar Waiting on a Dime. Running on from the back a little bit is Isn't He Clever to the outside, top of the stretch. Dollar Waiting on a Dime, tackled by Safe Trip. Now running on is Isn't He Clever down the outside, and Gregor the rail. Warren's Knockout from the back, but Isn't He Clever has gone straight on by as if this is in another class. And Isn't He Clever really turns up the heat, and we're back to see the real Isn't He Clever today. Isn't He Clever by 5 or 6. Warren's Knockout got up for second. Back third, Dollar Waiting on a Dime, and then Gregor and Safe Trip dropped out.
Isn't He Clever, though? Co-favorite at 8-5 scores a convincing nearly 6-length victory in a sizzling 113.45, going 6.5 furlongs, establishing a new track record, which will be a theme for us at Sunland Park. Isn't He Clever returns $5.40. Warren's Knockout finishes second, and Dollar Waiting on a Dime finishes third. Safe Trip, the 8-5 favorite, finishes fifth. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, more action from Sunland Park and from Santa Anita.
Listen to what people are saying about the Clubhouse Racebook.
I've been coming here for well over 30 years to the OTB, and I think this is an outstanding facility. Probably comparable to something you'd see in Vegas. They have the big screens there, and then they have the auxiliary screens for, watching all the tracks. And the primary tracks of the day, they'll switch to the big screens, which is ideal for most of us race guys. We like to see the big races on the big screen. Well done.
The Capital OTB Handicapping Challenge Series is back. That's right, the 2013 Capital OTB Handicapping Challenge Series is back, and it's your chance to win thousands in cash and prizes and a seat at the 2014 National Handicapping Championship in Las Vegas. This month's contest is the Turf Hop on April 6th. So sign up today online at capitalotb.com or stop in at the Clubhouse Racebook. And don't forget our Showviver series, Capital OTB's online handicapping contest.
Continuing our stakes action from Sunland Park, time for the 3-year-old fillies in the Sunland Park Oaks. Midnight Lucky, who was 5-2 on the morning line, the 1-5 favorite.
Racing in the Oaks and a very even start. A nice beginning for Majestic River. Came out in front. Right behind is Midnight Lucky, and they are going to go out in the lead. It's Majestic River and Midnight Lucky. They're absolutely head-to-head as they head out the stretch. A couple away in third is Unusual Way. Countess Curlin's racing 3 wide. The centre is Canticle. Over on the outside, She's a Top Attraction. And back second last early is Fraudulent Footnote. And the trailer is Infinitely. Midnight Lucky sitting right alongside Majestic River. They head into the backstretch, 6 furlongs to run, and Majestic River a little bit away from the inside. A neck in front, Midnight Lucky in second, a length to Unusual Way, room enough to come through. A half a length away is Canticle, followed by She's a Top Attraction. Countess Curlin, she's 4 off the lead, and about 3 lengths away second last, Fraudulent Footnote, and last of all is Infinitely. They race to the half mile, and showing the way is Majestic River by a neck. Unusual Way poking up on the inside. Midnight Lucky is poised in second. Right behind them on the outside is Canticle, and they start to pick up the tempo just a little bit here. Majestic River and Midnight Lucky continue to dominate, but Midnight Lucky has gone on by Majestic River, and she has got a neck in front. A length to Canticle in third, then came Unusual Way. Countess Curlin stretching her neck out is running on, but they go to the quarter, and Midnight Lucky has opened a length and a half lead on Majestic River. Unusual Way's gone to second, then Canticle, and from here on, is it going to be a matter of how far? Midnight Lucky well ahead. She's 4 in front, and she has not had to go into second gear. In second placing Unusual Way, and behind them Countess Curlin. But they go inside the furlong. Another star from the Bob Baffert barn, and she's set for bigger and better. Midnight Lucky is in a hand canter. What an outstanding display. Midnight Lucky couldn't have been more impressive. She's won by 8 lengths. Unusual Way second, Countess Curlin third, and then Infinitely.
And off of the debut victory, Midnight Lucky draws off to win by 8 lengths under Rafael Bejarano, establishing a new track record. As you were watching the video, the opening quarter mile posted in 21.03 was not recorded in the daily racing form chart. I think it's highly unlikely the opening quarter mile was recorded in 21.03, but they do establish a new track record. Bob Baffert sends out the winner, the 5th Sunland Park Oaks he won, including the 3rd in a row. And Midnight Lucky, the offspring of Midnight Loot, who returns $2.60, the biggest price of the 3 in a row. Unusual Way finishes 2nd, with Countess Curlin finishing 3rd in the Sunland Park Oaks. And now $800,000 on the line, 50 points to the winner for the Kentucky Derby Chase. This is the 11th running of the Sunland Derby. Governor Charlie, 6-5.
Away they race, and coming out pretty well in the center, St. Prado. And a nice beginning on the inside for Just Win Baby. And it's St. Prado in front. Governor Charlie alongside, and on the rails are both Just Win Baby and Abraham. 3 across the track, almost 4. Just behind them is Show Some Magic. On the inside, Storm Driver. Racing into the pack is Mudflats. They're well bunched up. And as they leave the stretch, it's Shaking It Up, who's absolute last. Dry Summer second last. They're very well packed as they head towards the backstretch. Abraham on the inside, headed by St. Prado. A half a length away in third is Governor Charlie. A length and a half to Show Some Magic on the inside. Just Win Baby. Storm Driver looking for room off the track. Dry Summer and Mud Flats. And still last of all is David Flores on Shaking It Up. And about 6 lengths covers the entire field. The pace has been modest. And pushing the tempo in the centre is St. Prado. Abraham on the inside. They go clear a half to Governor Charlie. A length and a half to Show Some Magic on the inside. Just Win Baby. Storm Driver in the centre. On the outside coming into it is Mud Flats. Dry Summer's looking for room. And Shaking It Up is last. There hasn't been much move yet. Abraham a neck in front. On the outside, Governor Charlie's about to change that, is making a head for the lead. And it's Governor Charlie in front. St. Prado the centre. Abraham giving ground. Show Some Magic running a mighty race. Behind them, Storm Driver. Running on now from the back on the inside. Shaking It Up. Needs to get a wriggle on. They go inside the quarter. And Governor Charlie in front. Tackled by Show Some Magic. St. Prado's beaten. Behind them, Abraham. Governor Charlie at the head of the lane in front. A length to Show Some Magic, and they've got away. It's Governor Charlie coming clear. Show Some Magic trying desperately, but Governor Charlie getting a well-deserved break here, going 3-4 in front. This horse has plenty of potential. Governor Charlie takes the 50 points and wins the Sunland Derby by 5 lengths. Show Some Magic second, 4 lengths to Abraham third, and then came Shaking It Up.
And another new track record, another offspring of Midnight Lou, winning while rooting at Sunland Park for Bob Baffert. Mike Pegram silks again. Martin Garcia aboard for the easy 5-length victory over Show Some Magic. Abraham finishes third in the Sunland Derby. 2 stakes races to bring you from the weekend at Santa Anita. Up first on Saturday afternoon, the Tokyo City Cup on the dirt, 1.5 miles. The favorite, Calicipio, the winner of the Breeders' Cup Marathon, making the first start at 5-2.
The hill for the Tokyo City Cup sent on their way, 1.5 miles to go. Slow out of the gate was Jay Cito. Along the inside we have Sky Kingdom, but now there goes Batty Man on the far side, and Batty Man will kick away at a good pace, taking a strong hold too is Batty Man, going fast for 1.5 miles. Sky Kingdom content to settle back in second. Dharma is right there third. Dreamcatcher tucked in at the rail. Oil is Black Gold is fifth, gives them 7-length start. Richard's Kid behind that. Jay Cito's made up that leeway. And last of all is Kaleidoscopio. Top of the stretch first time round. Batty Man along the inside. Ryder's taken a strong hold. Tries to slow him down now, but Sky Kingdom meanwhile has come up to keep the pressure on. So Sky Kingdom and Batty Man will kick on again. Dharma is in the third spot. Dreamcatcher's down at the rail. Oil is Black Gold has the red cap. Now 7 off the leaders. Richard's Kid at the rail. Then comes Jay Cito, and Kaleidoscopio is last. 10 lengths would cover the lot. They head to the 3/4 pole, just about half the journey covered now, and Batty Man is still in front. In the second spot is Sky Kingdom. Dahama's tracking them confidently in third. Dreamcatcher scrapes the paint fourth. Then Oil is Black Gold, now 6 off the leader. Jay Cito on the far side, and Richard's Kid travelling well enough down at the rail. They're starting to take closer order now. Kaleidoscopio's last, now 9 off the lead. Down the backstretch they go, and it's still Batty Man out in front by just about a length. Sky Kingdom's been tracking him throughout, and now Sky Kingdom puts the pressure back on Batty Man. They go to the half mile together. It's 2 back to Dharma in third. Dreamcatcher along the rail. Oil is Black Gold, gives them 5-length start. Richard's Kid just been patiently ridden. Jay Cito's on the far side, and Kaleidoscopio still last. 6 lengths would cover the lot. Into the turn they go. Batty Man still the leader with Sky Kingdom. They're 1.5 lengths in front. Along the inside, Dreamcatcher. Dahama is right there in the blinkers. Oil is Black Gold on the far side. Richard's Kid neck. Kaleidoscopio been asked to pick it up. Still has 7 to make up. At the top of the lane now, and Sky Kingdom goes for home. Here's Oil is Black Gold, and Oil is Black Gold making a nice run at Sky Kingdom. Dahama is in behind that. Batty Man along the inside, and then Richard's Kid. They are homeward bound, and Sky Kingdom digs deep. He finds more. Oil is Black Gold can't get him. And at Sky Kingdom, the more they asked, the more he gave. And Sky Kingdom and Martin Garcia stride home positively in the Tokyo City Cup. They win well. Oil is Black Gold second. Richard's Kid was third.
Sky Kingdom, though, Martin Garcia on Saturday afternoon scores the victory, returning $12.20. Oil is Black Gold finishes third. Richards Kid finishes, Oil is Black Gold finishes second. Richards Kid, whose last win on the dirt was 49 months ago, ladies and gentlemen, finishes third as the third choice at 9-2 in the Tokyo City Cup. Sunday afternoon at Santa Anita, fillies and mares on the turf, a mile and an eighth in the Santa Ana Stakes. Lady of Shamrock making the first start of the year even money favorite.
Deal for the Santa Ana sent on their way. Lady Shamrock just bobbled a little at the start, is going to be last early. In the centre of the track, Smarty B is setting off for the lead. Quiet Oasis is on the inside. A Jealous Woman in the gold on the far side. Tis Flirtatious tucking in right behind the leaders, taking a nice hold. Been followed then by Long Face. And Lady of Shamrock is last early, 8 off the leaders. Past the stands first time round, and Quiet Oasis taking a strong hold out here, but takes them along at a sensible pace for this distance. Smarty B now goes up on the outside. A Jealous Woman tucked in a good spot third. Tis Flirtatious is still travelling very nicely in the fourth spot, just 3.5 off them. Long Face is now moving through on the inside of that, and Lady of Shamrock is last, but they've slowed it down. They've taken closer order. Lady of Shamrock only 5 off the lead. Down the backstretch they go, and Quiet Oasis still keen to go on now, is pulling away along up front. On the far side, Smarty B is right there in the second spot. A Jealous Woman is in third, then comes Long Face. Tis Flirtatious still comfortable back in fifth, only 3 off the leaders, and 2.5 to Lady of Shamrock. Less than a half mile to go. Quiet Oasis, Smarty B, A Jealous Woman turning the pressure on now. 3 of them past the 3/8 together. Long Face travelling well. Now, can Long Face get through? White Cap at the rail, blocked in but full of run. Tis Flirtatious going to have to hook wide, and let's see. Lady of Shamrock is still last, got 7 to make up. They're at the top of the lane, and Quiet Oasis shakes loose again. Long Face now has room down at the rail. Tis Flirtatious, Lady of Shamrock running on great. They come for home. Quiet Oasis, Tis Flirtatious down the centre. Quiet Oasis, Tis Flirtatious, Tis Flirtatious got her. Lady of Shamrock finishing well. Tis Flirtatious to win it. Tis Flirtatious, too good on the day. Lady of Shamrock in a photo with Quiet Oasis was second. Long Face was fourth.
Tis Flirtatious scores the victory as second choice in the wagering, returning $6 for Martin Joan, the first stakes victory of the graded variety for Tis Flirtatious. Now 3 for 4 lifetime on the Santa Anita turf with a second place finish. Lady of Shamrock, who hit the side of the gate at the start, trailed early, finishes second, making the first start of the year. And Quiet Oasis, third in the Santa Ana. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, 3 stakes races from the Big A.
Hey race fans, head down to the all-new Clubhouse Racebook and get in the game. With live horse racing on more than 250 flat-screen TVs, state-of-the-art wagering terminals, fantastic food and drinks, an amazing Vegas-style atmosphere with seating for nearly 900 of your closest friends. Conveniently located at 711 Central Avenue, right off Exit 5 of I-90 in Albany, the Clubhouse Racebook is the better choice. No matter where in the world you are, the excitement of wagering on live horse racing is just a click away. CapitalOTB.com offers live streaming, free past performances, analysis and selections from professional handicappers, and a simple, safe, and secure wagering platform. And best of all, it's surcharge-free. CapitalOTB.com, the better choice.
Wednesday afternoon at the Big A, they had the Sonia Scamp Stakes. Harbor Miss, your 4 to 5 favorite.
And they're off. Freud's Notebook, Sally's Dream, Harbor Mist on the outside. 3 of them heads apart for the early lead. Guyana Princess and She's a Bronx Bomber at the back. Into the clubhouse turn, Freud's Notebook in front, with Sally's Dream racing in second, Guyana Princess, and the favorite Harbor Mist. They're together third and fourth, and She's a Bronx Bomber is the trailer in fifth. As they head for the backstretch, it's Freud's Notebook leading by a half length. Sally's Dream right there in second, the quarter in 24 seconds. Harbor Mist The odds-on choice, racing in third, a little more than 2 lengths off the lead. Guiana Princess down at the rail, and she's a Bronx Bomber in there midway up the backstretch. Freud's Notebook setting the pace here, leading 3/4 of a length. Sally's Dream, the long shot, in second with Harbor Mist on the outside in third. Guiana Princess down at the rail, and she's a Bronx Bomber, so positions unchanged as they go for the far turn. The opening half mile, 48 seconds. Freud's Notebook continues to lead, and the lead is a long neck over Sally's Dream. Harbor Mist remains in third. She's a Bronx Bomber, is now up to fourth. And Guiana Princess is the trailer. They're at the top of the stretch. Harbor Mist swings to the outside and goes up to challenge for the lead. Freud's Notebook down at the rail. On the outside, it's Harbor Mist. She's a Bronx Bomber looking for racing room down at the rail. There's an 1/8 of a mile to the finish. It's Freud's Notebook. Harbor Mist on the outside. She's a Bronx Bomber down at the rail. Still Freud's Notebook in front. She's a Bronx Bomber. Harbor Mist giving chase. Freud's Notebook wins it. Little more than a length, close for second. She's a Bronx Bomber or Harbor Mist.
But going to the front and making every poll a winning one is Freud's Notebook, second choice in the wagering. They bring back $7.10. The first stakes win since winning the Lake Luzerne in the summer of 2010 at the Spa for Freud's Notebook. She's a Bronx Bomber finishes second, and your odds-on favorite, Harbor Mist, finishes third in Wednesday's Sonia Scamp. On Thursday afternoon, we had the 1 mile, the Compelling Word Stakes, Saginaw, 6-5.
And they're off. Johannesburg Smile, Saginaw at the rail, Social Sol on the outside. It's Mind Over Matter as these New York breds head for the clubhouse turn, and it's Saginaw in front. Johannesburg Smile runs in second, Social Sol at the rail in third, Mind Over Matter next in fourth, and it's Uncle T7 in fifth, and Awesome Vision is the trailer in sixth. Saginaw leads by 2 over Johannesburg Smile as they straighten away and head up the backstretch. The opening quarter, 23 and 4/5 seconds. Saginaw by 2.5 lengths. Johannesburg Smile tracking in second. It's a break of almost 5 back to Mind Over Matter and Social Sol. Those two right together, third and fourth. Uncle T7 in fifth, and Awesome Vision. It's Saginaw leading by a length. Johannesburg Smile still in second. Social Sol down on the inside in third, and the opening half was running 47-1. The favorite Saginaw, the one to catch as they go into the far turn. Saginaw, half-length lead. Johannesburg Smile on the outside in second. Mind Over Matter in third now. Social Sol at the rail. Then it's Uncle T7, and Awesome Vision is the trailer. It's Saginaw who gets away from Johannesburg Smile now. Saginaw in front by 3. 3/4 in 1, 11 and 2. It's Saginaw, and he's got a 4-length lead. Mind Over Matter, Johannesburg Smile, Awesome Vision on the outside. Less than an 1/8 of a mile to the finish. It is Saginaw the one to catch. Awesome Vision on the outside, and Johannesburg Smile at the rail. It's Saginaw trying to hold on. And it's a photo finish with Awesome Vision. Saginaw or Awesome Vision, and Johannesburg Smile was a close-up third.
Dead heat, ladies and gentlemen. Saginaw, who went to the front. Awesome Vision, who came from last. They dead heat for the victory. Saginaw returns $2.70. Awesome Vision returns $3.60. And Johannesburg Smile, who was the $100,000 claim back in January for Todd Pletcher, 0 for 3 since the claim. Of course, those were in the Tom Fool and the Toboggan. West Point Thoroughbreds wins their second stakes race of the week with Awesome Vision, who dead heats in Thursday's stakes. Saturday afternoon, the 101st running of the Excelsior Stakes. Your favorite at 2-1, Morty's Miracle.
And they're off in the Excelsior. Coliseo from the rail. Heart Butte, Jones Choice. In between horses is Morty's Miracle. Ruler on Ice on the far outside. As they come under the line for the first time, 4 of them across the track. Coliseo, Morty's Miracle, Heart Butte, and Jones Choice, and Ruler on Ice just behind in 5th. Gap of 3 to Last Gunfighter. And Isn't He Perfect is the trailer in 7th. Around the clubhouse turn. And now it's Morty's Miracle and Coliseo. Those two right together. And Heart Butte is running in 3rd, and the opening quarter mile was 22 and 3/5 seconds. They're on the backstretch. Morty's Miracle with a head in front of Coliseo. Hart Butte races in third. Ruler on Ice on the outside, and Last Gunfighter towards the rail. Jones Choice in sixth, 4 lengths. Isn't He Perfect trails midway up the backstretch after a half. Sharp 46 and 4/5 seconds. Morty's Miracle and Coliseo still right together, and Hart Butte just off them in third. Last Gunfighter down at the rail. The 2011 Belmont Stakes winner Ruler on Ice on the outside. Then it's Jones Choice, who's gaining some ground in between horses. And the trailer is Isn't He Perfect? 3/4 in 111 and 2. Still Morty's Miracle and Coliseo. Gaining ground on the outside is Jones Choice. And Last Gunfighter is there. Coliseo's dropped out of it. Ruler on Ice is on the far outside. They're in the stretch. It's Morty's Miracle with the lead. Last Gunfighter in tight down at the rail. Jones Choice alongside. Then it's Isn't He Perfect and Ruler on Ice. Morty's Miracle with the lead. Last Gunfighter rallies at the rail. Last Gunfighter to take over from Morty's Miracle. And Last Gunfighter is going to win the Excelsior Stakes by 2 lengths. Morty's Miracle second. Farther back, Isn't He Perfect? Then Jones Choice, Ruler on Ice, Coliseo, and Hart Butte.
The Last Gunfighter, ladies and gentlemen, for Rajiv Bara and Chad Brown. They score the victory at third choice in the wagering, returning $8.30. Morty's Miracle finishes second. And as the second longest shot on the board, Isn't He Perfect, from way back early at 16-1, finishes third in this year's Excelsior. That wraps up this week's edition of Horses and Courses. Please join us next time as we review stakes action from around the country.